What if I told you Ripple is already embedded inside some of the most closed financial systems on the planet? Not theory, not speculation, but written down in the official documents of regulators, from Turkey and Qatar to Colombia and even the US Federal Reserve. This isn't rumor, this is recognition at the highest level. In our last video, we showed you how Ripple can outpace Visa and MasterCard by processing millions of transactions per second, but that was just the beginning. Today we'll see how XRP is step by step entering the banking systems of multiple countries, becoming the backbone of a new global economy. Welcome back, this is Katz, and we're here to expose the conspiracy no mainstream outlet will ever show you. Today you'll learn why Turkey's QR payments hint at Ripple, how the BIS openly names Ripple in its reports, and why Ripple executives are sitting with the Federal Reserve to decide the future of payments in the US. Let's go. Recently, headlines announced Sberbank, Russia's biggest bank, is testing QR code payments in Turkey. Sounds ordinary, right? But look deeper. Turkey has been working with Ripple's technology for years. Back in 2021, QNB Finansbank, together with Qatar National Bank, launched a cross-border corridor on RippleNet. In QNB's official annual report, it says, Ripple's platform enables instant and secure payments with no fees. The bank even planned to expand these corridors further. Now connect that to Sberbank's QR payments in Turkey. Coincidence? Not likely. Faster payment systems across countries are becoming compatible with each other, and as early as 2022, Russia's central bank deputy Olga Skorobogatova said at the St. Petersburg Economic Forum, the key is interoperability. And what powers interoperability? Ripple's interledger protocol. It connects closed systems across nations into a single network. If Russia, Turkey, and Qatar are all aligning this way, then Ripple is already part of the global payment infrastructure. Here's where it gets even more interesting. April 2025. The Bank for International Settlements, the BIS, the so-called Central Bank of Central Banks, publishes a report on tokenization and CBDCs. And in black and white, it states, when a financial institution creates a wallet on the blockchain, Ripple's technology establishes a line of trust with the central bank wallet. That's a bombshell. Usually BIS avoids naming names, hiding behind words like blockchain, DLT, or distributed ledgers. But here, for the first time, they specifically write Ripple. And where is this happening? In Colombia. The Colombian central bank is testing a CBDC and issuing tokenized bonds. And at the core of that system, Ripple's technology. That means Ripple isn't next to the banking system. It's inside, and BIS may have accidentally given us proof of what was whispered only behind closed doors. And now, the United States. Many think because the SEC sued Ripple, the company has no chance in the US, but reality looks very different. Meet the Faster Payments Council, the FPC. It includes the Federal Reserve, Goldman Sachs, the biggest banks and payment giants. And guess who's listed right there among them? Ripple. On the official FPC website, James Selleck from Ripple is named as a member. That means Ripple is sitting at the same table with the Federal Reserve and America's largest banks, shaping the FedNow system, the new architecture of US fast payments, not on the sidelines, at the table. So let's put the pieces together. Turkey and Qatar already run corridors on RippleNet. BIS explicitly mentions Ripple in CBDC testing with Colombia. In the US, Ripple is helping design the future of fast payments alongside the Fed. These aren't isolated stories. This is one plan. A plan where Ripple becomes the backbone of a new global payment system. And here's the question. Are you ready for a future where XRP is no longer priced in cents, but in tens or even thousands of dollars? To be ready, you need to control your assets. That's why we created Cat's Wallet, no fees, top bank level security, airdrops, staking, whale tracking tools, everything you need to stop being a spectator and start being a player. Friends, with every video we get closer to the truth behind the XRP conspiracy, and there's still so much more to uncover. In upcoming episodes, we'll even break down the Simpsons predictions about XRP and the mystery of Bearable Guy 123. So subscribe, hit like, ring the bell, and we'll see you next time.